Hello friends, welcome to my channel Basic Life Science. So today we'll discuss about Mendel's laws, the law of segregation, law of independent assortment, principle of dominance and principle of paired factor. So he is the father of genetics, Gregor Johann Mendel, and it is the paper about which we all are discussing. So the Mendel's four postulates, the law of inheritance are principle of paired factors, principle of dominance, law of segregation, and we also call it law of purity of gametes and Mendel's first law of inheritance. Now the fourth one is law of independent assortment, Mendel's second law of inheritance. So what is there in the principle of paired factor? A character is represented in an organism by at least two factors. The two factors lie on two homologous chromosomes at the same locus. So this is the homologous chromosome. The one homolog comes from paternal side, from father side, and maternal side, from mama's side. So the homozygous genotype is if there is capital T or small t. Capital T is case of pure tall pea plants and small t in case of dwarf pea plants, or the heterozygous is capital T small t in case of hybrid tall pea plant. So in both the chromosome, if the thing is same, then it will call it homozygous genotype. If these are the different, that is here it is capital P and here it is small p, we call it heterozygous genotype. I have one separate video about this all this thing homozygous, homologous, and the chromosome thing, everything locus. So I will provide the description in the description box. The video link I will share in the box and you can see there. So now here again I have discussed about homozygous chromosome and heterozygous chromosome. So now the principle of paired factor is this, that there is at least two factor for any character to be represented in an organism. Now the principle of dominance, the two homozygous individual with one or more set of contrasting characters are crossed. The character which appears in the hybrids of F1 generation are always the dominant characters, and those that do not appear in the F1 offspring are always the recessive characters. Here they have crossed violet flowers with the white flowers. Now the in case of AF1 we got the violet flower. So we can say that the violet is the dominant color in this plant. So the principle of dominance is the character that appears in the F1 generation is the dominant character. Now the law of segregation or law of purity of gametes, the Mendel's first law of inheritance. What it says, when a dominant and a recessive allele of a gene come together in a hybrid after crossing between two plants having contrasting characters, they do not mix or blend together. Like the chocolates in the chocolate box, we can say that these are the different genes, all are present in the same place, but they will never be blend together. They will remain separate. Every time we want to eat one thing, we can take one thing and we can eat. So they separate into different gametes in equal number. Each gamete has only one type of allele, so we can separately eat the thing that we want, like this child. So separation of two alleles of a gene during gamete formation takes place usually due to the separation of homologous chromosomes during meiosis, because alleles are located on the chromosome. Fourth point is, if crossing over does not take place, segregation of genes take place during anaphase 1. If crossing over take place, the segregation of genes will take place during anaphase 2. This is one important point, you have to remember this. This comes in several life science exams, and the law is for the monohybrid cross. Now we know what is crossing over. We can see this picture also. These are the homologous chromosome pair. As the chromosome move close together, the synapsis occurs, chromatid breaks, and genetic information are exchanged. After crossing over, the genetic information get exchanged. Now about that anaphase 1 and anaphase 2 thing, you can see here the two alleles of a genotype are located on homologous chromosome. So here is capital R, here is small r, which replicate in the S phase of meiosis. The replication occurs here. In prophase 1 of meiosis, crossing over may or may not takes place. If the crossing over takes place, then there is exchange of genetic material. In anaphase 1, the homologous chromosome gets separated. Okay, if no crossing over has taken place, the two chromatids of each chromosome segregate in the anaphase 2 and are identical. We can see here these are the identical chromosomes and they got separated in anaphase 1. But if crossing over has taken place, the two chromatids are no longer identical. So here we can see they are no longer identical. There is exchange of genetic material and the different alleles segregate in anaphase 2. Here we can see in anaphase 2 the different allele gets segregated cause there is exchange of genetic material, and that's why they can't segregate in anaphase 1 like here if there is no crossing over. We can see the color signifies the exchange of genetic material, so the separate different here we can get four different kind of alleles. Four different kind of alleles get segregated in anaphase 2, and this is the monohybrid cross. And law of independent assortment, the Mendel's second law of inheritance. This law explains simultaneous inheritance of two plant character. In case of monohybrid cross, we are dealing with one plant character. In case of Mendel's first law of inheritance. But here we are dealing with two plant characters. In F1, the two genes controlling two different characters come together. Each gene exhibits independent dominant behavior without affecting or modifying the effect of other genes. These gene pairs segregate during gamete formation independently. The alleles of one gene can combine freely with the alleles of another gene. Thus, each allele of a gene has an equal chance to combine with each allele of another genes. These are very important points. You can write it down in your notebook. These are the very important things. You should always remember this. I have highlighted few points that are more important. Random or free assortment of alleles of two genes lead to formation of new gene combinations. And this independent assortment, this law of independent assortment is for dihybrid cross. This is the picture of dihybrid cross. So I will deal about this mathematic thing in the next video. So watch my next video to solve this kind of problems in a easy way. And these are the several problems. So this video ends here. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to my channel and press on the bell icon to get notification of my new uploaded videos, and share, like, share, subscribe, comment in the comment box if you have anything to say. Thank you.